about this. This is my favorite part of Process Palooza because we get to hear about what all the teams have done and everything, all the excitement, who hates each other, who loves each other, you know, all the norming and the storming and the forming, you know, that kind of thing. But before we do that, we are going to, we're going to hear from the University of California president. He has a message for us, Michael Drake.
At the University of California, our motto is Fiat Lux, or Let There Be Light. And the light of human creativity is continuously changing the way we work. I'm constantly inspired by the ingenuity of UC employees as they carry out the mission of the university with excellence and efficiency. There's so much we can learn from each other, and many ways for us to grow together. Process Palooza provides that opportunity each year. It's a wonderful incubator for business innovation and continuous improvement at UC and beyond. At this university, we encourage curiosity and creativity. We want our staff to ask questions and to feel free to rethink the way we do things. And we value the gifts of talent that our staff bring to the workplace every day. I hope you will consider attending this year's Process Palooza on March 28th and 29th at UC San Diego. Any one of us could be the spark for the next great innovation at the University of California. Thank you for being part of our forward momentum, and bring on those great ideas.
I want him for my next Baby Got Tools video. I'm going to recruit him. That's a great idea, right? Okay, so again, I'm so excited about this part of the Process Palooza. We're going to hear all about the competition. We're going to hear about the winners, the best team members, but before we get into all of that, we are actually going to hear a few words from our Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, Allison Satterland. All right, come on up.
Thank you. Well, how are you all today? Come on. How are you all today? There we go. There we go. Yes, thank you for that. All right. Well, for those of you that I have not met yet, my name is Allison Satterland, she, her, hers, and I have the sincere pleasure of serving as Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs. And my job is to advance student-centeredness here for all of our students, undergraduates, graduate, professional students, all of our Tritons. And so first, I want to thank you for being here today, schlepping around in the rain, for giving your time to really focus on the continuous improvement for our campus. It serves our students so very well. I have to say also, Hemlada and I were talking a little bit earlier about how great it was to see so many smiles on campus. People really engaged in the work of what we do today. So much positive energy. So thank you for letting me be a part of that. So as part of our UC San Diego strategic plan, I know many of you are familiar with our vision to be a truly student-centered, research-focused, service-oriented public university. And in the Division of Student Affairs, that's our charge. And we're committed to realizing through collaboration and collective impact, really embodying and celebrating this vision by way of our everyday work together with all of you and other partners across campus and around the community in support of our incredible students, many of whom we got to see, if you were with us this morning, our taiko drummers. That's just an example. And Process Palooza has offered solutions to many of the issues that affect our students. So I want to share a couple of those examples. I'm eager to see what the competition will deliver today in the support of these shared goals. So in 2017, the competition teams brainstormed lean solutions to streamline the Associated Students Reimbursement Travel Forum, making it much easier for our student leaders to participate in events and interact with other students. And if you think about how incredibly important this is, that before we would ask our students to put out-of-pocket cash on the table in order to travel or participate. But if you don't have those dollars, then you can't participate, right? So the work that you did here also ensured that we are also inclusive and equitable and engaging more students in the power of co-curricular activities. The process saved us almost $100,000, reduced processing time by 41%, It reduced by half the reduction of the rework, a lot of corrections that we used to have to do before, certainly reduced some of our advising time, and it increased our customer satisfaction from our student leaders by 80%. That's incredible. So thank you for that. Yay, that's right. Give yourselves a round of applause. And in 2021, the competition sponsored a case study to streamline the process to apply to study abroad, and another case study to streamline the process for applying to summer graduate teaching scholars program. So again, increasing access for our incredible students to participate in high impact practices that are tied to graduation and retention rates. So thank you very much for that. So each time a student-centered process has been featured, the teams have improved the lives of our students in really meaningful and significant ways. And certainly that speaks to our vision, again, to be a student-centered institution. I'm really excited to hear what you have to share today. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this special event and for all you do each day to advance student-centeredness at UC San Diego. You really make a difference in the lives of our students and their families and therefore our community. So thank you so much. And I'll turn it back over to our incredible host and hear from the rest of our colleagues and get started. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor. Okay, we're going to work together, me in the back of the room. So how about seeing the judges and the Lean Six Sigma experts that we had for the competition? Are we able to show that? If we don't have them on a slide, we're going to make them come up here and do something like this. Okay, all right. Yay. So a big thank you to all the judges and all of the Lean Six Sigma experts. You guys have a hard job. You have a hard job deciding who the winners are going to be, and we really appreciate your support and your dedication to Process Palooza. So we are going to move into, I'm going to just call it Process A, because I don't want to steal the thunder of our next presenter, who is going to tell you more details about the process, and that is Assistant Vice Chancellor of Education Innovation, Carlos Jensen.
I don't know if it's still Process 1 or Process A or Team Red or Blue, whatever we decide to call it today. First of all, thank you for having me at this amazing event. I'm Carlos Jensen. I'm the Associate Vice Chancellor for Educational Innovation. And it's my pleasure to be a sponsor for Process Palooza this year. The Office of Educational Innovation is focused on helping our amazing university community spark and develop new and innovative programs to help support students, faculty, staff, our whole university community. Sometimes these innovations are new academic programs, sometimes taught in ways that we haven't reached out to before. And we do that in order to reach more and more diverse learners. Sometimes innovation is creating new support programs, experiential learning opportunities, etc. Sometimes it involves rethinking policies and systems to make it easier for all of us to serve our students and get things done. As you can see, Process Palooza is near and dear to our heart at educational innovation. This year's Process 1 or Process A or Team Blue comes courtesy of our summer sessions office. Summer courses are critical to UC San Diego students in their quest to graduate on time, recover from early setbacks, or get into courses that they otherwise might struggle to get into. So summer sessions are a great opportunity for students. And over the last 3 years, we have seen tremendous growth in the demand for summer courses. Summer enrollments have been up 50% over these last 3 years. Summer session is split into 3 different sessions, 2 5-week sessions, and then a special session. And special session typically has around 100 courses in it, about 2,000 students enrolled. And it can have a variable length. It can start anytime during the summer and finish at any point during the summer. And so, as you can imagine, planning and managing summer session is a significant challenge. The registrar and summer session work together to schedule these classes around session 1 and 2, and the coordination is difficult. Summer session is not automatically notified when the registrar makes an update in the schedule, moves the class around, and summer session must go in and manually review and create updates in their own system to match those. Whenever we don't catch that, that can lead to students being left in the lurch. Similar problems arise when setting or assessing fees or other associated deadlines to do with summer. In summary, summer session and special session are a fantastic opportunity for our students, but it is a process, it is a place where that's ripe for innovation. So as the Chancellor mentioned in his welcome remarks, we seek ways to improve our processes and boldly reimagine them when needed. And this includes improvements in how we connect, collaborate, use tools, and learn from each other. So in that spirit, let's hear about all the ideas that the competition teams brought and the proposed solution or solutions by the winning team.
Okay, Chris, let's see all the ideas for the top team, for all the teams. Okay, I'm not going to read them because I know you guys can read. These look like very good and interesting recommendations for improvement. Lots of them. Sometimes in process improvement, we only see one idea. Do you ever get that? Like, oh, you only got one idea and it's a long term. Can we think of other ideas? So it's great that you guys came up with all of these ideas. Okay, let's move into all the team members. Okay, so we have Sigma Blue, Green Ovation, and Orange Sensation. Did you guys rhyme that on purpose? I love it. Okay. And guess what? I have the envelope. This is highly classified stuff. I, as an MC, didn't even know. I still don't know who the winner is. I was just handed this envelope. So if it's the wrong team, it's not my fault. Okay, you guys ready for me to open it? Okay. And we're going to have the whole team come up on stage, I think, and do a pitch for 5 minutes on their thing, right? No, we're not. Okay. All right. You ready? Drum roll. We need that Japanese band again. And the winner is Great Innovation. Congratulations. We're not bringing them up on stage. Yes. Okay. Come up on stage. Great Innovation. Come up on stage. Oh, okay. Nice job. Come on up. Come on up. Do any of these work? Okay, this is what we want you to do because we've got all your names on here. Very nice, but I just want you to take the mic and tell us what your name is as loud as possible. Kind of like if you were in a Miss America contest.
Alina Mullen.
Irvin Palacios.
Harrison Watts.
Amy Westerman.
Miguel Suarez.
Tran Chow.
Okay, a couple of questions for you. Okay, so what was the team dynamic like in your group? Anybody want to share? Of course, Harrison wants to go first. Know this guy.
It was fantastic. It was exciting, collegial, congenial, all new people. I've never met any of you before. It was fantastic. Thank you so much.
What made it fantastic for you, Harrison?
We kept reforming and we kept breaking out into little groups and coming back together in different groups. And then, and it was like somebody had the ball, the other people had the ball, and it was very fluid. And in spite of a certain lack of sleep that maybe some of us had, I think we soldiered through well. And we also just, it was a wonderful social experience as well.
Very nice. Okay, one last question for Harrison, and then we're going to have anyone else speak if they like. So Harrison, you've been in the Process Palooza how many times now, the competition?
This is my charmed third time.
Third time is a charm. And you've been trying to win every year?
Not every, I skipped a few. I was at the first, maybe the second or the third, and then a big break,
Yeah.
and then this.
And so what would you say was different besides what you already said about this team that you think was really pushing you through to the win?
Well, I did remember some of the blunders, and I actually did some homework as well, just to kind of brush up, dust off the green belt, which kept as
There was dust on it?
it aged. Here's what happens. As it ages, it actually changes color.
Oh, interesting.
It starts becoming more yellow and then white, and then it just goes away.
Yes.
Yeah.
To change that.
Yeah. No, but so it came through shining green, and it boded well for the green team.
Very
I
nice,
think.
Harrison. Okay, anyone else want to take the mic and tell us about your experience with being on the team? No. Okay, yes, and then we'll go to her. Yes, go ahead.
Well, this was my first time on Process Palooza, and I've only been in California itself for only 3 years. Came right before the pandemic. So going from like pandemic closed down to be able to come and do this with all of you and, hopefully make some really impactful changes was really, really rewarding. And it was great to work with this team. They were fabulous.
One last comment.
I love the team. I feels like everyone was just very respectful. Everyone has great ideas and we're just bouncing off of each other. And I think what great was each of you guys here. I'm just very lucky to be part of this team. So thank you.
All right, give him a big hand. Okay, since COVID is over, we're gonna do a group hug. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Congratulations on your win. I know they got prizes coming up. Very nice. There you go. Okay, and we are going to now move to process B or 2, whatever you want to do. And Miguel is going to talk through some of those pieces. And I think you're going to get the trustee envelope as well. Don't share it in advance. Did you want this one or this one?
I think I'll use this one. Y'all can hear me okay, right? I've been there with the team. Yes, process B. I believe I can say click for anything up here. But before we do that, I would like to invite Hemlata Javeri to come up here and talk about that process. Thank you to everyone and congratulations, by the way, process A. Hemlata, are you here? Welcome.
All right, this is just way too exciting. It's like we cannot wait for process 2 or B. Again, good afternoon. I'm Hemlata Javeri, and I serve as the Associate Vice Chancellor for Housing, Dining, and Hospitality. And HDH is delighted to sponsor the process for this year. I will share that we had planned on applying for this process right before the pandemic, and we were so bummed when it was canceled. So when we had the opportunity to apply again, our HR team was just beyond joy to have someone take a look at what we're doing, so which is great. So I do want to share just a little bit about HDH, so we can just get a sense of, as this group was looking at this competition, just the scope in terms of what we were asking them to look at. And again, I cannot wait for the winners. So housing and dining, we are an entirely self-supported department, which means we get no money from anybody. We have to generate what we make and then make sure we can pay all our bills. We're fairly large. We have 900 full-time staff. Our annual operating budget for this year is $295 million. And we are projected to be at 340 million next year. So as we're building more and more housing for students, which is absolutely amazing, we're growing, but it also means that we have to look at our processes once in a while. So one of the process that we really wanted to take a look at was student employment. And why? It's because we hire 1,400 students on our team. Now, the largest department within HTH that hires the most students is our campus dining. Our campus dining hires 1,200 out of those 1,400 students. So 85% of our students work in that department. And as you can imagine, dining is a really important unit. We have to feed students every single day. It's not a choice. So this year's process number B or 2 was the Great Innovate to look at our hiring of students in HDH and really taking a look at how we can make it better because the process really determines the start date or it can delay it greatly. So the process is very complicated. So when my HR director actually told me what our process is, I couldn't believe how many steps there was. I think there has to be a better way to do this. So here was the challenge the team was looking at. One is we have a long list of available vacancies at the various dining units. The second is the timely completion of the core hiring forms is really important. Sometimes our HR team has to send candidates several emails and then possibly even call them to remind them to make sure they're completing the form so we can make that job offer. Then, as you know, we have to approve or create an EID. The time frame to receive that from UCPath can range from 2 days to 2 weeks. And it is nothing that HDH can push for, especially during high volume period. As you can imagine, the beginning of fall quarter, everyone's hiring. So we're just in the queue as everyone else. Finalizing the paperwork, because just the application doesn't do it. Because if a student doesn't have all the forms when they first apply, we need to make sure that they're coming back to complete their I-9 so we can pay them, very important. And then finally, right, so if we lose time in any of those steps, it means then the HR team has to work with UCPath and then coordinate a further delayed start date, which may again extend the process. So the Process Palooza use case walked our competitors through an example of the frustrations that everyone that's involved in the hiring process goes through when we know everyone's trying to do their best, but it's really hard to not have those students letting them know, right, that they have the job, or letting the dining team know that they have the student employees because we have to open for fall quarter. It is not a choice. So as we heard from the chancellor this morning, he talked about that we strive for continuous improvement on our campus. And really what we're hoping for is to really get some great insight from the participation today. And I know our HR team is here. They're sitting at the edge of their seat, excited to hear what proposal and solutions the Great Innovate has to offer us. So with that, I'm just going to turn it over because I cannot wait. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, thank you to both of our process owners, A and B, for putting their processes on the chair for us. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next slide and we'll see some recommendations for improvement. I'll take the previous example and not read word for word for you. But again, we've got quite a list here. I hope we're taking notes. And yeah, I do have this thing. Yes. Oh yeah, team. Click. Yes. Okay. So I will read our teams. Black Diamonds, Teal Team 6. Very nice. And Yellow Jackets. Yes, yes, yes. That sounds familiar for anyone who likes TV shows. And I see some names I recognize as well. So, but I still don't know what's in this envelope either. Should I make? Yes, I'm going to have. I did a drum roll earlier, so I'm going to hear that again. How hard is this sticker? It's like, it's really hard. Black diamonds. Come on down. Join us on stage. Join us on stage. Watch your step. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations. I know that HDH is very excited to implement these changes. By the way, HDH is a great partner for anytime we do an event like this, so thank you. Well, yes. Hello, look, I've got a microphone for you. Let's go, we'll go left to right. Who are you?
Blando, Peter Blando. I just want to thank all the women on my team because they definitely picked up after me, you know. So they pointed out my mistakes. Very good. It was a great experience. I did the virtual one last time. I definitely loved the in-person one a lot more. And I definitely appreciate the real world problem that we get to approach and apply all of what we learn from Lean Six Sigma. So thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Susanna. Hello, everyone. Sherry Hayes. Hi, everyone. I'm Bernadette Hill, Como. And I just want to mention really quickly that Peter, I, and then Priya, who's in the audience, we're all from UC Davis. So we came to compete with you this time.
Hi, I'm Deborah Kirkwood.
So hold on to that microphone, and a question for all of you or anyone who can answer. How well did you know each other before this morning?
I didn't know anybody except for Peter, and we've only worked with each other virtually before today, so a little bit.
So how much of your process improvement was just figuring each other out first?
Yeah, there was a lot of who's doing what our Sherry did a really helpful thing where we sort of all wrote down our kind of strengths at the beginning, so we all jumped in where we needed to be.
And I just wanted to, again, go down the line here. What is your color of belt? What is your experience with Lean Six Sigma? I want to know what the spread is here with.
So I'm just a yellow belt.
Okay.
I'm a black belt.
Yellow belt.
Also yellow belt.
Yellow.
Wow, a lot of yellows and one black. What was that like?
I personally felt it was a great idea to have someone with black belt experience. She helped us to guide the process a little bit, but I mean, even just the yellow belt experience is very helpful.
Actually, yeah. So a question for the black belt. I'm wondering, did the yellow belt teammates offer you a fresh set of eyes that you were looking at this in a new way from?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially because they're from here. And some of them have experienced some of these issues or have knowledge of these issues. So my job here was really to listen to what they said. And honestly, it didn't feel like I was working with yellow belts. It felt like we were all sort of on a Six Sigma team. So
that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
I have been commanded to give a group hug. So I'm going to adhere to that command. I apologize in advance, or thank you, or say you're welcome. But congratulations, congratulations. Give them a hand for both of our teams. And my good friend Tracy O'Rourke is going to take the mic from me.
Thank you, Miguel. How about a hug?
Oh,
thank you.
yay.
All right, that's called
That was
first love.
awesome.
First love. Okay. Congratulations, everybody. Woohoo. That is so awesome. How's it feel? Okay, so we are going to now cover a very important award. This is an award. It's called Best in Team. I actually have two mics. Am I too loud? Best in Team Award. And this is the award that is given and selected by the team members. of who is the best person in that team. For whatever reason, we're going to get to hear from some of them. And I was tasked with this part, but I really believe that Antonio Nava should do it. So we're going to have Antonio announce the Best in Team Awards. Oh, and Chilla.
Hi, everyone. I'm Antonio Nava.
I'm Chilla Chori.
We had the immense honor of overseeing a lot of the competition elements, selecting the teams, balancing the teams, giving them guidance, collecting the information for the packets, and so much more. It really has been a highlight of my now 5 years here doing this kind of work as a practitioner on campus. So it's been really exciting. Chilla, do you want to add anything about your experience?
Yeah, I was a competitor in 2 previous years. So now I'm on the other side of it, helping to run the competition. And I hope everyone had as much fun as I did when I was a competitor.
I don't know if this was properly hammered home to everyone who's watching right now. Nobody knew what process they were going to be looking at. They were not from that department. Nobody met each other beforehand and figured out which teams, as far as I'm aware, they were going to be on. We kept all of that so close to the vest, which contributed to some of the confusion between process A, process B, process 1, process 2. That was kind of, I'll say it was intentional. No, we played a lot of that really close to the vest. So, you know, imagine getting into a space and in a matter of 4 hours, not only meeting the team, getting to know each other, building that group dynamic, but then putting together, you know, process recommendations on a process that you were not a part of, right? And that's amazing that can happen. It's magical. And one of the really great things about this. So I just wanted to acknowledge, first off, you know, best in team, you know, everyone is best in team. You all stepped up to the plate, and this spread of yellow belts where, you know, we had a team of 6 and the majority of them were yellow belts, that was across the board. So this is possible regardless of your belt level, regardless of your exposure, regardless of your level of comfort or what you would consider expertise. Just your knowledge, your love, your heart, and your ability to apply the tools is going to go really far. So I will give this to Chilla to actually announce the winners.
Sure. And I wanted to point out that the best in team was voted by their teammates. You want to grab the box?
Yeah.
Okay. So our winner from Sigma Blue is Kathy Whelan.
This tool, Tracy,
All the way on stage.
Come on up.
Here,
Okay. Black Diamonds is Sherry Hayes. Renovation is Harrison Watts. Orange Sensation is Catherine Collins. And Yellow Jackets is Becca Yoe Lawrence.
Is it now here? No. Okay, awesome. So these are our winners.
Oh, did I skip one? Did I call?
Did we call her now?
Did I call Teal Team 6? Oh, I am so sorry. Teal Team 6, Anel Hernandez. Come on now. Okay. And can we show the slide that has all of, oh, thank you. Now they're ahead of me. Okay. Congratulations, all of you. You obviously did something very special to get the team award. So I'm going to actually ask your teammates to share why they picked you. Not all of them, because we'll be here for hours. And that's all good stuff. But we only have time for a few. So
from Sigma Blue. Who would like to say why they picked Kathy? Yes, great.
Yeah, hi, my name is Dan Fisher, and I think Kathy really jumped in and helped navigate the organization of what things different teams could be working on, as well as keeping a streamline on process before improvement, which was really great. I believe Kathy was our green belt, right, and a lot of us yellow, and so. Having some guidance was really helpful, and she also just helped keep everyone just working in a very respectful fashion, which was very super. Thank you, Kathy.
Okay, Black Diamonds. Who would like to say something about why they selected Sherry Hayes as best in team? Right over here. Over here.
Yes, I think it was mentioned earlier that when the team was forming was very critical. Sherry was the one who brought up the strengths, using a strengths finder to find out our strengths, and then we discovered each other's strengths. And when we picked functions that way, and she definitely helped when I was struggling with the process map, which is very complex for process B. She jumped in and helped out. So thank you very much.
Okay, Harrison Watts. Harrison Watts. Okay, Green Innovation. Who would like to say something about Harrison Watts?
My name, well, I should stand up, huh? My name is Alina Mullen, and well, for myself, and I think I can speak for a lot of my teammates in saying that it was really wonderful to have his previous experience and his Greenbelt expertise in keeping us on track and helping us to navigate pitfalls that teams have missed possibly in the past. So it was great to have his guidance to help lead us forward in a really productive way.
Very nice. Okay, from Orange Sensation. I love these names. Who would like to say something about why they picked Catherine Collins?
Hi, my name is Jessica Chapman. Catherine was the calming presence in our group and always reminding us to kind of come back to the main purpose of it all. And she was like, "It's all good, guys. Everything's gonna be fine." And so I think that is why we all chose her. So thank you so much.
All right. Okay, Teal Team 6. I feel like there's outfits for those. Okay, Anel Hernandez. Who wants to speak from Teal Team 6 on Anel? Why they selected Anel? Where are you guys? All the way back there. They got their hands raised. Go ahead and share your name first, please.
Hello, my name's Scott Winter. Anel I'm so grateful to be on the team with Anel. She was able to, I think, bring common reason to us in all the situations that we went through, and brought her vast experience with the UC system and her division, and everything was able to contribute to our process and how we understood the process really well, and just brought a great dynamic to balance our group out. So thank you, Anel.
Very nice. Thank you. And last but not least, Yellow Jackets. Who would like to share why you chose Becca? Right here. Right down here. Thank you. Did that sound commanding?
Yeah, I'm used to it. It's my wife. She does the same thing.
My name is Tracy Dottie, and Becca was just amazing. She had a hand in just about every part of the process for us. She took on the difficult task of mapping out the more difficult processes, and she kept us on task and on time, and she was just a wonderful team member.
Thank you so much. Okay, I got an idea. How long have we been doing Process Palooza now? 5 years? 6 years. 6 years. That's 6 times 6 is 36 best in team winners. I think we should have a competition with the best in team winners, right? Bring them back and we'll make them wear superhero costumes. You know, like Wonder Woman and Superman. Wouldn't that be cool? And then we can come up with some really cool names too. All right, group hug with the best. Okay, yeah. Group, I'm not in this one. Yay! Nice job. Okay, come on down. I'm going to hand it back off to Tony to just close this out if you have any last minute comments or anything you'd like to share.
Thank you everyone for coming. I do want to say one more thing. So we did capture as much of the day as possible. So look for recordings after the fact, of course, as soon as it's posted. I also want to say the boards that they worked on are going to be in the vendor space in the Price Center West Ballroom. So go ahead and visit that space. We are also inviting the competitors. If you have an opportunity, hang around that space because you might have folks that might want to come and ask you about your experience or get your autograph or, you know, sign on a blank check or anything like that. Was there anything else? And we're going to do a raffle next. Yay! Thank you.
You rock, Tony. Always. Okay, so how many of you feel lucky? I never win anything, so I'm really happy to distribute the awards. Okay, so we've got quite a few awards. And first of all, we got to give a great big thank you to our sponsors, first of all. So we've got, starting with bronze sponsors, SHI and American Cargo Services. Our silver sponsors are Deloitte, Kuali, Oracle, who provided gifts for all of our competitors. Our gold sponsor, Idea Metrics. And lastly, but certainly not least, of course, because they're platinum sponsors, that'd be Cisco and E+. We've got some amazing raffle items from all of these incredible sponsors. Let's give them a big hand. I would also like to add that all the winners get a free ticket to the Central Coast Lean Conference at the end of April in San Luis Obispo. If you would like to come, I'm going to be there. And if you want to be on stage with me for Baby Got Tools, I'm taking applications. But you all get one, which is amazing. And it's a beautiful area and it's drivable. Anything else on that? I can use the podium mic now. Is that better? Okay. Okay, how about now? There we go. Is that better? Okay, great. Okay, so are you ready? We need those Japanese drummers all day next year. Okay. Okay, so our first raffle, an Apple Watch. Okay, so as a reminder, I don't have any of the prizes up here. I'm sorry. Don't come running on stage. I would like to hug you, but I don't have any of the prizes. You have to go to the pavilion and go to the table to pick it up before 4 p.m. And if you don't, I get to keep the prize. Okay, so the Apple Watch winner is Hannah Haddad. Hannah, where are you? Where are you, Anna? Hannah? Okay, Hannah, don't forget, you got to pick it up at SHI in the community pavilion. Okay, ready? You guys ready? $300 for Morton Steakhouse. And I'm available. By American Cargo Services. And the winner is Trisha Wright. All right. Don't forget to go to American Cargo Services to pick that up. I'll go with you. Okay, super cool. I didn't even know these existed. And if they did exist, if I knew they existed and my son knew they existed, he'd probably be here wanting to get this for his raffle. Solar headphones. What? Right? All right. Solar headphones by Deloitte. Okay. Helen Wynn. Well, of course she won because she's a winner. Helen, Trish. Oh, okay. I thought it was two Helens. Okay, great. So don't forget to pick that up at Deloitte. Okay, ready? Now a Razor Crest Lego set. You guys know what that is? It's massive. It's like 6,000 pieces. 6,000 pieces by Kawali. And the winner is Mona Hassoun. Woohoo! Okay, another $300 gift card. It's a Visa card. You can spend that anywhere. You don't have to go to Morton's, but you can. Okay, and the winner is Sawan Gong. Sawan Gong. Okay, we have one last raffle. So it could be you. Don't give up yet. Don't give up, because I try to hold on to the very last prize. And it's a $300. That's the magic number this year. $300 Amazon gift card. It could get there tomorrow. Whatever you want, it's there tomorrow. And the winner is Palo Resurrección. Woohoo! And you picked that up at Cisco. Okay, great job. Wonderful. Those are all the winners. So now we actually, let's see here. What time is it? All right. We got a little extra time. So now let me do that dance for you again. Just kidding. Okay. So we are through the competition, and how would you say, if anybody wants to share, how would you say build, unbuild, and rebuild is related to the competition? Shout it out. Don't be afraid. How is it related? Did you feel like you were building, unbuilding, and then rebuilding? Yes. And did it feel good? Was there a little pain involved? A little bit. There is, right? And sometimes with unbuilding, did we feel like anybody's feelings were getting hurt because it was a process that people were really married to? No? Good. That's great to hear, because sometimes that could be the case. And so that's the inspiration around the competition, because we pick a process, and you guys, it's been built, and now you're going to unbuild it and rebuild it, which is great. So there's a lot of inspiration in that, knowing that you guys that's the theme, and that we're constantly doing that at UCSD, especially around this area when you try to find parking, right? Okay. Let's see. So let's see, anything else? I think that's all we got, right? All right. So guess what? We get a little extra break. So don't forget to, if you haven't checked out the community pavilion yet, you can go there, especially make friends with the people who won the gift cards. That's what I would do. And go there, check out the Lean Six Sigma project posters. They're great. Go to the red carpet if you haven't gotten a chance to do that. Tassine and Miguel are manning the red carpet. They'll come and interview you. If you are a participant there's lots of, you can go there for anything. People go, well, why would I go there? What do I have to talk about? If you were a competitor this year, if you were a competitor last year, if you came to any Process Palooza before, you can talk about what your experience was this year. There's lots of things to talk about. Those are all being recorded, and it could be used in the future. You might see yourself. Well, maybe that's not a good thing. Some people don't like to see themselves on video, but it could be a really good thing, and it's good, good information for us to share, especially with others. I forgot to mention earlier today too that we have how many UCs here? We have at least 10 UCs here. Should I make you rattle them off to me, or no? Okay, maybe not. Okay, yes, how about that? Okay, well, we already know UC Davis is here, right? UC Davis is here. UC Santa Bernardino's here. UC Santa Barbara's here. I know that. Katie's here. Oh, there they are. They get the award for team participation just now. Okay, so which ones did I miss? Who else is here? UC Irvine, UC Berkeley. Who else? UCLA, UC San Francisco. Woohoo! UC Riverside. Very nice. We've got a lot of UCs. And isn't that cool? Isn't it cool that we can all come here trying to learn process improvement, rebuild some of our processes? And so hopefully it'll just continue to spread. And maybe we'll go to a Process Palooza someday at another UC. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. So just for the lay of the land, you guys have another breakout session at 3, from 3 to 3:45. And then we come here for the closing ceremony at 4. It goes till 4:30. And love to hear maybe from some of you about your key takeaways for today. So we coming around through the audience and with the mic. So we'd love to hear what you guys thought. We want real-time feedback. We'll take surveys, but we really want to hear it from the horse's mouth today. And they want to hear it on the red carpet if you didn't hear that. Okay, so does anybody have any questions or comments? Does anybody want to come up here and do a cartwheel? I'm just kidding. Don't do that because it might get hurt. Okay, so thank you so much. We will see you at 4 o'clock back here, and have a wonderful afternoon plenary.